Ready? Three, two, one.
Hello everyone, Coach Murph here, and I have a 20-minute workout that you can do at home planned for you right here. And here's how it starts off. We're going to perform all three of our planks. Our front side, right side, left side. They're going to be done 30 seconds each. Also, you're going to combine that with our jumps. Forwards, backwards, left and right, going to be done for 5 seconds each. So you're going to go from a front plank to jumps, a right side plank to jumps, a left side plank to jumps. Now with these jumps, make sure your foot to ground contact is fast. 0.85 seconds is how fast you're looking for that. After that rotation, you're going to go to our second rotation. That is the prone iso ab, which you're going to do for 12 reps. You're going to combine that with shoulder tap, which is going to be anywhere from 30 to 50 reps. So you're going to go from prone iso ab to shoulder taps 3 times. The next rotation is push-ups. I'm going to give you 5 different types of push-ups to do. Each of them can be done 12 times. We have our hand release push-ups. Extended off of that, we have our hand release push-up with the rotation. We have our regular push-ups, our incline push-ups, and our plyometric push-ups. The plyometric push-ups will be the most difficult. Remember, with any of the 5 push-ups, they can be done 12 times. You're going to combine those with Spider-Mans, anywhere from 4 to 10 reps, and you're going to need at least 10 yards in order to do the Spider-Mans. And then our last rotation is going to be our 5x10, which is 5 individual movements, our seal jumps, jumping jacks, flings, wideouts, and scissor jumps. Each of those are going to be done 10 times, and you're going to go through that 3 times in total. So that's the workout right
Morning, Coach Dave.
Morning. So our first exercise is the plank. We are going to be doing all 3 of them. And just make sure when we do our planks, there are specific cues that we have to follow. When we are in a plank position, we have to keep our arms straight and our palms up towards the ceiling the entire time. If you also look 3 inches in front of your head, it's going to help keep your back flat. Because when we do planks, we do not want our butt sticking up in the air like this, and we don't want our back to sag like this. Arms straight, palms up towards the ceiling, looking 3 inches in front of your head, and that's going to help keep your back flat. And then when we do our planks, make sure we do them for 30 seconds. No more than 34 seconds. If we get up to a minute, that's going to be too long. So after you hit your front plank, you're then going to go into your side planks. Now with our side planks, we're going to do our right side and our left side. And now when we do them, we want to make sure our body's in a straight line. From our ankle to our knee, to our hip, to our shoulder, we want our body in a straight line. We don't want to have our hips moving so far back to where we lose that straight line. And also, we want to make sure our fist is pointing in a straight line. So if I switch over here, I want to see my fist pointed directly in that direction. We don't want to point it down, don't want to point it up. So it's very important with the side planks, our body remains in a straight line, and our fist is pointing directly across from this. Okay, we're going to combine that with very simple jumps. They're going to last 5 seconds. You can use any sort of line. Whether you draw on the line, you have a piece of tape on the floor, make sure it is quick. Foot to ground contact, 0.85 seconds. Very quick going left and right. Very quick going forwards and backwards. Make sure the foot to ground contact is very fast. And then with this rotation, I would highly suggest going from a plank into the jumps. Then you go to the right side plank, back to the jumps, then the left side plank, back to the jumps. Second rotation, we're going to our prone iso ab. So we are going back into that plank position, and we're going to focus on now moving our hips. So, plank position, arms are straight, palms up towards the ceiling the entire time. Then, left leg up, down. Right leg up, down. Right like that. When you lift your legs up in the air, make sure they remain straight at all times. They cannot bend. When doing the prone iso abs, legs have to remain straight. And you're going to combine the prone iso ab with shoulder taps. Push-up position, right arm to left shoulder, left arm to right shoulder. You want to avoid moving your hips right like that. It's going to make the movement a little bit too easy, and you're going to lose a lot of the focus in your core right there. And the shoulder taps, anywhere from 30 to 50 reps should be good. Prone iso abs, 12 reps is good right there. All right, going into our next rotation, push-ups. Several different types of push-ups that we can do. We'll start with the most simple, and then we will go to the more advanced. Very first type of push-up is the hand release push-up. Couple cues to do when following with these. Start in a push-up position. You're going to go flat to your chest. Then you're going to release your hands off the ground. 1, 2, 3, and then push up. That is the most simple way. That is the hand release push-up. Extending off of that is going to be the hand release push-ups with the rotation. Right, back to it. Flat, release. 1, 2, 3, push up, and then you rotate. When you rotate, you want to make sure you look up at your hand that's in the air. You want a straight line from your wrist to your elbow to your shoulder, all the way down. Then to the other side. Flat, release, 1, 2, 3, and push up. Right, like that. So that's the hand release push-ups, and the hand release push-up with the rotation. Going to the next one, which is just our regular types of push-up, making sure you have at least a 30-degree angle with your elbows when you do these. So regular push-ups, push-up position, right back up. Your chest should not be hitting the floor with these types of push-ups. Then, working off of those even more. Coach Bill, if you want to come on over here. If you have any sort of elevated surface, a stool, a table, a box at home, you can go ahead and put your feet on top of it, right like this, and it's going to make the push-up a little bit harder. Same thing, 30 degrees with your elbows, right like that. And then you can also switch it over to where you have your hand on top of the box, stool, whatever elevated surface you have, and continue with the push-ups, right like that. And then the last type of push-up, plyometric push-up. Plyometric push-ups are explosive push-ups. So, whether you are pushing yourself off the ground and then landing right back on your hands, or pushing yourself on top of a surface, hand release push-up, plyometric push-ups, really good. So, a good one that we have here, clapping push-ups. Plyometrics, very good explosive exercises. Now, you're going to combine any type of those push-ups. So whether it's the hand release push-ups, all the way to the incline push-ups, about 12 of them should do the trick. You're going to combine the push-ups with spider bands. And for the spider bands, you're going to need about 10 yards. We have a ladder right here. And anywhere from 4 to 10 reps. So going there and back is 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 10. Spider bands, 2 hands in each box. And then going all the way back down. So again, spider bands, you're going to need about 10 yards, anywhere from 4 to 10 reps, going 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 10 reps. And then the last little bit of your workout will be the 5x10, and you're going to do this 3 times. I'll go through each individual movement, just so you all know what they are, and then do them all together. So the first of the 5x10 are the seal jumps. Arms up here, jump out into a start position, right back into it. So you have to do 10 of these. Right like that. Next one, we have jumping jacks. Arms at your side, right up, right back down. Next one, flings. These are the more difficult ones. Make sure you know your rights and your lefts. Arms up, right over left, back to the original, left over right. Flings. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 10. Next one, we have wide outs. Probably the most important one because you have to sink your hips for these. Start with the wide base, go wider. Wide to wider, wide to wider. Again, 10 reps there. And then the last one, scissor jumps. Starting with opposite arm, opposite leg. So if your left leg is forward, you want your right arm up, opposite arm, opposite leg, running form right there. Jump and switch. Jump and switch. And if you see from the lateral point of view, both legs right here are bent at a 90-degree angle. So you're going to do the seal jumps, jumping jacks, flings, wide outs, 10 each in a row without stopping. That is our 5x10. You're going to do that 3 times in total. So there you have all the workouts right there. Let's go back over to the whiteboard. we're going to perform all three of our planks. Our front side, right side, left side. They're going to be done 30 seconds each. Also, you're going to combine that with our jumps. Forwards, backwards, left and right, going to be done for 5 seconds each. So you're going to go from a front plank to jumps, a right side plank to jumps, a left side plank to jumps. Now with these jumps, make sure your foot to ground contact is fast. 0.85 seconds is how fast you were looking for that. After that rotation, you're going to go to our second rotation. That is the prone iso ab, which you're going to do for 12 reps. You're going to combine that with shoulder tap, which is going to be anywhere from 30 to 50 reps. So you're going to go from prone iso ab to shoulder taps 3 times. The next rotation is push-ups. I'm going to give you 5 different types of push-ups to do. Each of them can be done 12 times. We have our hand release push-ups. Extended off of that, we have our hand release push-up with the rotation. We have our regular push-ups, our incline push-ups, and our plyometric push-ups. The plyometric push-ups will be the most difficult. Remember, with any of the 5 push-ups, they can be done 12 times. You're going to combine those with Spider-Mans, anywhere from 4 to 10 reps, and you're going to need at least 10 yards in order to do the Spider-Mans. And then our last rotation is going to be our 5x10, which is 5 individual movements, our seal jumps, jumping jacks, flings, wideouts, and scissor jumps. Each of those are going to be done 10 times, and you're going to go through that 3 times in total.